I got to ask you an important question. I know I tend to do these all the time, but hopefully they're helpful. I want to know what shots you didn't take, what opportunities you didn't take advantage of, what things that you should have done that you did not do. How's that feel? Sucks, right? As you look back, you're like, if I had only done this, or if I'd only done that. I was looking at this unique thing the other day. In fact, let me get it for you. Hang on one sec. Check this thing out. This is actually called a Simply Fit board. And it's got a curvature, looks kind of like a half jelly bean or whatever. And I thought of it. I thought of it 15 years ago. 15 years ago, I was like, I think this standing thing's got some legs. I think I read a book that said, hey, if you were standing more than you were sitting, it was better for your health. And I'm like, how do you make that interesting during the day? And right about that time, they were coming out with, treadmill desks, and I tried that. It did not work. Oh my God. I couldn't type worth a crap. I couldn't read. I couldn't focus. That was not going to work for me. But I could balance. I could kind of back and forth it. And I talked to a buddy at the time and I'm like, look, it's kind of like a skateboard, but a little different. You take the wheels off, kind of, curvature, kind of bump. It's good for your calves, good for your glutes. It's good for, your posture. And, we even started on a wooden prototype and didn't follow through. It was like brilliant idea. Nobody had it out there in the market. And then I'm watching Shark Tank one night and somebody brings this board out and they're like, oh man, this is the newest fitness craze. And at the point that was actually kind of an aerobic workout, but you could easily see the connection to how it could be used in the office. And I'm like, oh my God, I should have taken my shot. I should have done it. I should have figured out how the whole marketing thing works. I should have figured out how product manufacturing works. I mean, this thing, it is just plastic, but I didn't take the shot. Now there's multiple versions of this idea out there. There's some wooden ones that are geared around, they're selling for like $300, $400, $500 to go with your standing desk. And I just missed it. Regret. 10 times over regret. But I have nobody to blame but myself. I did not take the shot. I did not reach for the stars or go swing for the fences. I didn't do it. I still had the prototype in my garage that I threw out a couple of weeks ago when I cleaned it out, when I figured out I had a dead mouse there. That was a different story. Don't know. Apparently that mouse had tried to utilize it, might have squished itself. I don't know. Hopefully no pending lawsuits are coming from the mice or mouse or rats family, whatever it was. I don't know. It was pretty bloated by the time I found it, but I digress. Anyway, I'm just saying that sucked. I have actually had several ideas like that. I talked to a friend 20 years ago about having dash cam videos or, videos around your car that would actually help you in the instance of getting in a wreck. Now you buy those things all over the place. They're cheap, right? But at the end of the day, it was like, I think it would have been great. I think we could do something with this. And I did not swing for the fences. And some idiot's probably on a yacht right now, just living the life. My point in making this is I believe that when you feel strongly enough about something, you have to take the shot because you can't make any shot that you don't take. I have had those misses. Now, they say there's no new ideas out there. And I don't know, I guess I have to agree because people came up with these things without talking to me. They didn't have my super secret plans. They didn't get in my lair and be able to oh my God, look at all this stuff. It's like a treasure trove of ideas that Steve has. And I have them. They fill my journals. They fill these notebooks. They fill these notepads, but I haven't taken or executed on them like I should have. So I can't really get that upset when somebody else is able to do it, especially when I know they didn't do some Mission Impossible crap to get into my house, zoom down from the ceiling to just scope out everything I've got working on because I'm just not that important, nor am I that brilliant. However, My point being is that if you've run into this experience in your life at any point, it's important for you to say, hey, find your board. Don't let it go. Take advantage of it. Do something with it. I am clearly over-caffeinated today, but learn from your mistakes. Learn from your regrets. Learn from what it feels like to see somebody else be successful with your idea. Learn from that experience. Don't dwell on it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And go find your next thing and take your shot. Write the book. Build the thing. Start the service. Create the thing that needs to be out there because it solves a problem that you have, or you've identified, or you recognize, or you just see that nobody else sees, and go make it happen. Because when you do, you, my friend, will find success. You, my friend, will absolutely be proud of yourself. And you can just let everything else go because you will be on your own path of making your own thing a reality. But I promise you one thing, you miss everything that you don't take the shot at. And living in a life of regret or disappointment or frustration because it just didn't work out is no way to live.